right, thank you very much. Hello. To the families, to the friends, to the faculty, and to the teachers, and to the staff, and most importantly to you, the students of the class of 2024, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating from one of the finest high schools in the nation. Well, I have a cool job. As AI futurist at Microsoft, my job gives me the ability to see what comes next. But I didn't really come here to talk about my job so much as a messenger from your near future. You know, it's sometimes easy to see the world as just a collection of problems, wars and famines, climate change looming, an uncertain future as AI becomes more powerful and more ubiquitous. But I come here with an optimistic view, and I am optimistic because of all of you. And also because you're going to live in a science fiction world. I mean, if you think about it, you already live in a sci-fi world. You regularly fly through the air at great speeds and think nothing of it. In your pockets, in your hands, on your wrists, you have these devices that you can use to look up any information at a moment's notice, that you can use to make a video call to anybody in the world. And this is just normal. This is a part of our life now. Hasn't it always been this way? The pace of change, though, it is getting quicker. The language barrier is about to go away. The other day, I had a chat with someone in Japan who speaks no English, and I speak no Japanese. But we could talk to each other in our own languages and hear each other translated in our own voices. Soon, you're going to use AI assistants to manage your calendar and do research for you. They're going to help doctors diagnose diseases. And I know people right here in Piedmont, probably right here in this audience, that are using techniques like gene editing to cure diseases like hemophilia and cancer. I have seen a robot that can cook crab bisque. I'm not just talking about these things. I have actually seen these things. I worked with a lot of them. The world is about to turn into even more of a science fiction novel, but it's going to be just a part of your life. Like the airplanes and the phones that you have now, you won't remember how you ever lived without them. But it is going to change things, a lot of things. Whether you're going to work now or taking a gap year or joining the military or going to college, your jobs and your lives are going to be very different than those of your parents. So how do you succeed in this new world? Well, first of all, you need to learn how to communicate effectively. For all this fancy technology, it's still a human world. It's still going to be a human world. A lot of the success that I've had recently comes down to my ability to communicate. A lot of the failures I've had are rooted in a breakdown in communication. So treat people with respect when you're interacting with them. Take notes to help you remember what you want to say to them and what they said to you. And never pass up an opportunity to present, whether it's to a small audience or to a large one like this. It forces you to clarify your thoughts, and every presentation is practice for the next one. Use the new technology to your advantage to help you connect with people. You know, you can't underestimate the value of personal connections. I travel quite a bit. Even though I have access to the latest technology at my fingertips, I can have fancy virtual reality meetings with people across the world, and still, I travel a lot because one handshake is worth 1,000 video calls. One hug is worth 1,000,000 Facebook messages. In the last few months, I've been to India, Japan, Germany twice, all over the US, and why did I do that? To make personal connections with people around the world, and also to learn what life is like in other cultures. I learn a lot more when I have a reason to be someplace than I would when I'm just a tourist. So chase the adventure. Travel the world whenever you can, and find a reason to travel the world. join the Peace Corps, join the military, study abroad, teach English overseas, or take a job that requires travel. Whatever you need to do to find a reason to see more of the world, because the more of the world you see, the more you will understand. And then embrace your creativity. You know, when I interview somebody now, I'm not giving them fancy programming tests or strange trick questions. I ask questions that probe for creativity. A lot of the new AI tools can seem scary because they look like they replace creativity, but they can also allow you to express yourself creatively. Creativity is what will distinguish you in the future, so embrace it. And finally, master the tools that you have at hand. Try every new technology that you can. Mess with everything. 100 years ago, 120 years ago, you'd have a hard time getting a hold of those newfangled aeroplanes or automobiles or telephones. But now it's literally at your fingertips. It's in your hands. So play with everything now to learn how you can use it to your advantage. So for the class of 2024, I congratulate you, I wish you the best, and I envy you. You're going to the future. It's going to be amazing. And your job is to make it awesome. Thank you.